And we welcome you sports fans to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and sponsors. I'm Terry Ross, and we're coming to you live from North Medford High School in Medford, Oregon. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And today it features Summit coming on to take on North Medford. Summit from over in the Bend area. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Medford School District and our participating community business partners that keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know that you appreciate their support. You can also help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. You go to YouTube, search for Table Rock Sports, click on the red subscribe button, and that will make you a hero because you will have gotten it done. We're about ready to begin here, and I don't know what that really means without their exchanging lineup cards, but sometimes that means they're just about ready to fly, and sometimes maybe not so much. But we'll take a quick break here on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, and when we come back, we should have the introduction of the starting lineups for you right here on TableRockSports.net.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between $7,000 and $10,000. At Conger Morris, a full-service funeral, including a wooden casket, is only $4,900. We can keep our prices lower because we're local. In fact, we're the only locally owned, family-run, full-service funeral and cremation provider in the Valley. Call us today to schedule an appointment for personalized assistance with our caring staff. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3P Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's on TableRockSports.net. Summit out there in their green uniforms lining up. It won't be long before we will have the national anthem. Let's go through the starting lineup for the homestanding North Medford Black Tornado. We'll catch Summit as we kind of go along here in a little bit. Starting out for North Medford, batting leadoff will be the catcher Jeremiah Robbins. Batting second at second base is Johnny King. Out in center field, batting third, Aiden Horsley. At shortstop and batting in the four-hole is Frankie Rutigliano. At third base, batting fifth, Colton Morgan. Pitching this afternoon is Trey Newman. The left fielder will be Davis Carr. At first base and batting eighth, Kellen Wilner. And out in right field is going to be Aiden Beckstead. As they kind of go through that we already went through for you. So, we'll make sure we got this right. Can't quite hear the... Yeah, and then out in right field is... and Aiden Beckstead. And that's your starting lineup. So we'll be right back with game action right after this on TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
All right, welcome back to North Medford High School. And we're getting ready to go here between North Medford and Summit on the... Hold on here for a moment. Listening to something. On the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. So the lineup for Summit looks like this. Leading off in right field is Cannon Reeder, playing third base, and batting second is Joe Schutz. The pitcher DH today is going to be Jack Clemens. Zach Justice is at catcher. He'll be batting fourth. At second base, Zach Reynolds, and batting fifth. Batting sixth is, we'll get here in a moment. I got to go to another page. Batting sixth and playing right field, Luke Bench. Batting seventh and playing, I think he's going to be the pitcher. I think Clemens is DHing today, but this is the pitcher is going to be Hank Brundage. Playing shortstop and batting eighth is Finn Simmons, and out in left field and batting ninth is Caleb Eisenhower. So that's your starting lineups for both squads today as we get ready to go under sunny skies, which is a little bit different. Calm winds. We haven't had much of that at all so far here in the Rogue Valley this baseball season. It's a nice change. So Reeder steps in, the center fielder for Summit, and he'll lead things off. On the mound, Trey Newman. And we're ready to go. Newman's ready with pitch number one, and it's way up high. Ball one. The 1-0 to Reeder. Swung on and sent out to Sharp. Short, Ritigliano takes it and fires over to first. And there's one away. That brings up Schutz. Plays third base today for Summit. And the first pitch is inside. Ball one. wait for the Summit batters to get back in the batting box. Most of them step out between pitches. The 1-0 swung on and drilled out to right field or center field. Horsley will pick it up. But standing down at first base is Schutz. That brings up the pitcher, actually the DH, I believe, today, Clemens. One out, one on. Summit trying to mount a bit of a threat here. Summit comes in with the better record. They've been having some success, and we'll get to that as we go along here. I would throw over to first, but back was Schutz. Clemens, though, looks at ball one. There's a foul, third base way. So we'll go to 1-1. Get the scoreboard up for you so you can follow along. Newman ready with a 1-1 count. And throwing down to second base and getting in there safely is Schutz. And we have a 2-1 count on Clemens. Newman ready with the 2-1. That's fouled back. Now even it out, 2-2. Newman taking a long time out there. Looks back to second. Taking a long to look out the second. Now he comes with the 2-2. Swung on and fouled down the right field line. Way out of play. The 2-2 is inside. I think some of the fans were looking for a walk there on a hit Batman, but didn't get the call. 3-2. That's fouled straight back. That baseball will become a warm-up ball now. They take it out of the game. Newman ready with the 3-2 again. Fires, swung on and missed. And that will be strike three. That brings up Justice. He's up there now with one on at second. That would be Schutz. 2 out though. Newman again, a long look out to second base. And then fires, and that one's going to be popped straight up. Going after it is Carr. It's out of play. Just a Long strike that time. Everybody will reset. We'll get ready for the 0-1 pitch from Newman inside. 1-1. Again, Newman takes his time. The 1-1 to Justice. Strike 2. Bent that one over. You can see the bend from our vantage spot. Here comes the 1-2 to Justice as Newman looks and delivers, and that one's fouled out of play. Okay, wasn't my car. So everybody's trying to figure out whose car that one was it hit. Not mine. Newman takes his time getting the sign from Robbins. Then he'll look long and hard at shoots. Then he delivers, and that one's fouled out of play. We'll stay at 1-2. The 1-2, right out to King at second. He bobbles it, picks it up, fires. Got him. Nice recovery that time by King to throw out Justice. We've made it through half an inning. We head to the bottom of the first to see what North Medford can do at their first time at the plate. As you're listening now to TableRockSports.net.
Time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's on TableRockSports.net. And I was going to say something right there, but it is not showing up real well all of a sudden. Well, I was going to tell you about the Medford Hall of Fame. They're looking for nominees, but my computer doesn't want to let me see it. So I don't know what went wrong there, but we'll have to find it elsewhere some other time. So out on the mound is Brundage, as Summit takes the field for the first time, and we'll see what North Medford can get done. They will send up Jeremiah Robbins, Johnny King, and Aiden Horsley against Mr. Brundage. So the Summit goes by the nickname the Storm, the Summit Storm. All right, here comes Jeremiah Robbins, and we'll settle in now for the bottom half of the first inning. Brundage is out on the mound. he will start off with a strike. There's one that's laced out to right center field. It's going to get by the center fielder. And here goes Robbins. He's heading for second base. He's in, standing up. A leadoff double for Robbins. That brings up second baseman Johnny King. Summit comes into this game. They play over in the Mountain Valley Conference on the east side. They come into this game 10-4. Meanwhile, overall, North Medford is 7-9. There's a bunt that's been put down by King, and it's bobbled, and everybody's going to be safe and standing over at third base. I'm going to give King a hit. I don't know, the scorekeeper may have made it an error, but I'll give him a hit. Because I don't think that even if Schutz would have fielded that cleanly, that he would have gotten him. Here's Aiden Horsley, and he'll look at strike one. So something going here for the Black Tornado in the bottom of the first. 2 on, nobody out. We're first and third for North Medford, and an 0-1 count to Horsley, the center fielder. That one goes way high. We'll go 1-1. There's a throw over. We're getting back pretty easily as King. Got his uniform dirty already, so he can say he's got that done for the day. There's one down outside, a little bit in the dirt, but blocked nicely that time. Keeping it right in front of him is Justice. Horsley waiting on the pitch. It's going to be lined right to Schutz, and they're going to get a double. Nope, we're going to get just the one. I guess it was bounced to him. It looked like he thought it looked like a fly ball right to him, but it bounced apparently on the grass really high. But they threw him out. Schutz got him anyway. That did move King up to second base. That brings up Retigliano. Retigliano's will look at ball one off the first pitch from Brundage, who's ready now again. That'll be a called strike. Brundage is a fairly quick worker. There's a swing and a miss by Retigliano. 1-2. Oh, didn't get that call. It's going to go 2-2. Someone calls out numbers from the dugout. This is 364. It's outside. Not sure what 364 means. It looks like it meant a breaking ball of some kind. That's what was thrown. Most of the teams are doing that now. And there's a shot out to short. It's going to be bobbled. Retigliano's going to be safe. And then coming in to score is going to be Robbins. And getting around to third base, it's going to be King. That brings up Colton Morgan. I think that's going to have to be an error. We're getting around to third now. Is King, and they're going to throw over to get Ritigliano back. So still, first and third, only one away. There's a bunt. It's a good bunt, too. The pitcher's going to have to field it as he does. Brundage does, but they're not going to get Johnny King coming in. And all of a sudden, if we'll update the scoreboard, it's a 2-0 lead for North Medford. Ritigliano down to second base. Morgan with a good bunt. That'll bring up Trey Newman, the pitcher. Hey, he'll look at ball one. Everybody looks at their wristbands when they do this. It's also defensive signals, and I don't know which is, which is which. That's outside. Ball two. It was a shortstop over a little more to third base, whatever it means. There's strike two, or make that strike one called. Brundage ready to go. And there goes Ritigliano down to third. He's out. So that will end the inning. But not before North Medford put a couple up as we head now to the top of the second. It's now North Medford 2. Summit nothing on TableRockSports.net.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's on TableRockSports.net. So leading off here is the second baseman Reynolds for Summit. As we're in the top of two, and it's a 2-0 lead for the homestanding Black Tornado. And Reynolds looks at ball one. There's ball two. We have a 2-0 count. Newman had a couple of strikeouts. He did allow a hit in the first inning. Let's see if he can get a couple more strikeouts here. This one's popped up and way out of play. We'll stay at 0-2. There's a swing and a miss. At where it's strike one. These non-conference games are always kind of interesting in how they affect things. Is we're, what, about 3 weeks or so maybe from the end, there's a shot that's going to go, it's going to stay fair. Morgan couldn't handle it, and down at first base. And so Reynolds stands down at first. I don't know if they're going to make that an error or a hit either. We'll just make it a hit for the moment. Maybe at the end of the inning they'll tell us. But that brings up Bentz right now. He's a right fielder and they throw over to first, but Reynolds is back pretty easily. And that's going to get by Robbins, and that'll get Reynolds down to second base. And it becomes a 1-0 count on Bentz. But we were saying about rankings, and we're about maybe 3.5 weeks away. There's still a lot of time, a lot of games to be played here yet. But you come into here like a game, a Summit right now, ranked within playoff range. North Medford is not at the moment. A win helps North Medford. That one's fouled away, and we'll go 1-1. A win helps North Medford far more than it helps Summit. And that's because even though this is an away game, the computers would assume this is a game that Summit should win. So they're going to get less points, or they're going to get docked more for losing it. So sometimes you put yourself in that kind of swing and a miss for strike two. And they get kind of in a situation, but you don't know that until, you're playing the season. You don't know how the season's going to go when you schedule these games as early as these teams do. And there's a shot. Johnny King will take it to second base over to Wilner, and there's one away. But that will advance Reynolds down to third base. That brings up Brundage, who's pitching today. He looks at ball one. Really, overall, when we talk about rankings, North Medford winning and maybe Summit losing, there's ball two, which is early on, obviously. That doesn't mean that's what's going to happen today just because North Medford has the lead. But when we talk about this, and they're going to take a break now for a conference, it's really just a matter of it's probably not going to help either team that much. Every 5 years, the Medford Parks and Recreation Foundation and the Medford Sports Hall of Fame Committee add new names to the list of legendary athletes and contributors to Medford athletics. This year's induction ceremony takes place October 22nd at the Rogue Valley Country Club. Applications for the next round of inductees are available now. You can pick one up at the Cascade Athletic Supply, Pronto Print, the Santos Center, or by going online at the MedfordParksFoundation.org. And they're out there to break that up. So we'll get back at it. We got a 2-0 count, one out, when we have Reynolds standing down at third base. Brundage at the plate. Swing and a miss for the first strike. 2-1. The 2-1 misses. 3-1. And that's way outside for ball 4. Shortstop Simons steps in. Want to get settled in here, ready to go. We have a bee trying to get pollen out of one of our cords. I don't think that's going to work that well. But I'm not going to challenge him either. That's going to get by Robbins, and that'll bring Reynolds in. And an advanced Brundridge to second base. The 0-1, though, was a strike. Line foul. 0-2. Nope. I followed the scoreboard, not the umpire. The umpire says it's 1-1. And we will go with the umpire. 1-1. Strike 2. Newman ready. The 1-2 fouled away. Newman, they say compared to Brundridge, Newman takes a bit of time between pitches. There's strike 3 called. 2 down. That brings up Caleb Eisenhower, the left fielder, batting left-handed. And look at strike 1. Yeah, North Medford would be happy to go back to the dugout with only 1 run in. Or Summit trying to get that second run in, and there's a shot to Retigliano, who throws it over to Wilner, and there the side is retired. So they do it. They hold him to 1 run. We head now to the bottom of the second as we do. It's North Medford 2, Summit 1. As you listen to TableRockSports.net.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And you're listening to TableRockSports.net, a live streaming event. We thank you for joining us for this event. While they're warming up, we'll just take the opportunity to tell you that you should make sure a visit to Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill on the banks of the Rogue River is included on your next trip to Grants Pass. You'll find that first-class food and service awaiting you. It's the gem of the Thomason Hospitality Group. Tap Rock. As the weather warms up, they'll have a great view of the river for everybody. So Trey Newman steps in to lead things off. There's a strike. He fouls that one back. 0-2. And there's strike 3. That brings up Davis Carr. Brundage disposes of Newman on three straight pitches. And there's a line out to right field. That's going to get down, and Carr will turn. He's going to hold at first base. Kellen Wilner will step in with 1 out, 1 on. See what he can get done against Brundage. There's ball 1. Everybody can hear the Summit coach yelling. There's a line out to center field. And because Carr was on the move, he'll get into third base on that one. So Carr gets all the way over to third, and Wilner stands down at first with a single. And that brings up Aiden Beckstead, the right fielder. Now first and third for North Medford, and only 1 away. Hey, well, you can hear the Summit coach yelling out numbers, 295, 345. Nobody knows what they mean, but we're all sitting, people in the stands are all trying to figure it out. There's ball 1. Yeah, they're trying to come up with there's 291. We've come up with a solution. We're not sure what all the numbers mean. But everybody looks at, in the infield, looks at their wristband. There's a fake to third and then a throw over to first, but everybody's back. First baseman for Summit, that would be, well, we don't have a first baseman for Summit. Might be Clemens. They're going to look, and they're going to say strike 1. 1-1. Yeah, it's Clemens down at first base. He wasn't anywhere close on that throw back, that little trickery they tried to do. Holding now, 1-1. Strike 2. 1-2. Beckstead trying to drive another run home at least. He got 1 standing down at third. Only 1 away. Strike 3. Make it 2 away. And that'll bring up Jeremiah Robbins. He had a double, a leadoff double in the first. Came around to score. One of the 2 runs. And he'll take ball 1. There's strike 1. Oh, 1-1 on the count now. Blocked nicely that time, even though it was down in the dirt and outside. But Justice got on that one pretty quickly. There's a shot that's going to get through, and that'll score Carr. And that'll make it a 3-1 ball game. That brings up Johnny King. Down to second goes Wilner. And coming into pinch run, we'll get the name in a moment. Johnny King at the plate. He'll pop the first one up and out of play. And look at ball one way upstairs. There's ball two. That was barely out of the strike zone. King looking to keep this inning going. There's strike two. Rundridge really not paying much attention to the runners. Here comes the 2-2. It's just a little tapper right back out to second base. And they got him. So that'll end the inning. We head now to the top of the third. As we do, it's now North Medford 3 and Summit nothing on TableRockSports.net.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
That's the way it is. So we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, and you're listening to TableRockSports.net. Summit comes to bat. And be Reeder. Hey, he'll start things off. He grounded out to Retigliano his first time up. Newman's opening pitch of the inning is a strike. The 0-1 inside. The Reeder gets out of the way of that one. 1-1. That one's strike one, two. Ooh. That one's ball two. There's a grounder right out to Morgan, over to Wilner, and he is not in time. That brings up Shoots, third baseman. He had a single his first time up. One on, nobody out to start the inning. There's strike one. There's a throw over, and that's going to get away from Wilner. And Reeder's going to get down to second base. Oh, one count. Now standing over at third is Reeder. There's strike one, or strike two. Foul. Let's set it all up again. It's an 0-2 pitch, or an 0-2 count here. And Newman is going to be fouled off by Shoots. We'll stay at 0-2. Newman's 0-2. Fouled off. Shoots is making Newman work. The 0-2 is strike three called. So there's one away. So this is Clemens, the designated hitter. And he'll look at strike one. The 0-1 swung on and missed. 0-2. This originally was supposed to be a doubleheader, but they have decided to play only one game today. Speculation on my part is that really Summit doesn't have enough players right now to do a doubleheader. There's a swing and a miss. And there's two away. That's Justice at the plate, the catcher for Summit. But they just don't, they've only have 13 players with them today. They don't have a feeling, they don't feel like they've got enough to be able to actually do a doubleheader. As Justice looks at ball one. It'll really mess things up for them next week and probably for the rest of the season if they try to do a doubleheader because of pitch counts and other things. That one was way inside for ball two, behind Justice that time. 2-0. The 2-0 from Newman. Outside. Ball three. Newman will be pretty much coming down right down the heart of the plate with this one. There it is. Nope, ball four. So that gives Summit first and third. That brings up Reynolds. Had a single. He's actually scored the only run for Summit so far. And now North Medford finds themselves in an interesting situation. 2 down, but 2 on at first and third for the Storm. There's strike one. We can slow down between pitches as Summit batters step out. Newman takes a lot of time between pitches, and now he's going down to second and got him. Getting thrown out at second base is Justice for the third out of the inning. And now it'll take care of Summit here in this inning. We head to the bottom of the third. As we do, it's still a 3-1 lead for the Summit, or for the North Medford Black Tornado. We'll take this opportunity while we have it to remind you that, well, I was going to say at the Medford Parks and Recreation, they don't have a halftime report in baseball, do they? No. Let me tell you what I was supposed to tell you about the Parks Department, which I don't have right here in front of me, so I won't tell you about the Parks Department other than they do have programs that you can sign up for. Maybe I put it somewhere else. You know, what I do is I put things in this book of mine. Here it is. Way back here is where we're supposed to be. Hey, today's action is brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department, which is what I was trying to tell you. The Spring and Summer Recreation Guide is available with sports leagues and activities to sign up for, and you can do that now. You can do that by visiting playmedford.com, or you can call 774-2400, 774-2400 if you would like to learn more. So, North Medford ready to go here, bottom of 3, and it's Horsley leading things off. And there's a shot out to center field. That's going to get down. There, Horsley will take the turn, and then he'll stay as they get the ball in pretty quickly. So Horsley leads off the third for North Medford. with a single that brings up Ritigliano. And the breaking ball, strike one. There's strike two. Oh, that one misses. Ball one. Summit fans wanted to know where that one was. Brundage ready to go, though, with a 1-2 count. Back is Horsley. Tigliano stands in there. It's a 1-2 count to him. Nobody out. Horsley with a leadoff single. Here in the bottom of 3. And there's a shot foul. Everybody will set again. Brundage ready. Foul by Ritigliano. We'll stay at 1-2. There's a throw over to first, but Horsley back. Long pause by Brundage, and then the pitch is outside. 2-2. The 2-2 from Brundage is fouled away. And Ritigliano really reaching for that one. There's a throw over again, but Horsley back one more time. Foul, no, popped up as foul. But there's going to be giving chase as the first baseman. Got it. So there's one away. That brings up Morgan. Grounded out to the pitcher back in the first inning. There's ball one. Horsley taking off for a second. He's in. As that gets out, throw gets out to center field. Justice wants a word with Brundage. Not a long word, but a word. Trying to get Brundridge going the right way again. We have a 1-0 count. No, we have a 1-1 count. Oh. And the 1-1 is strike 2. Oh, we go 1-2. The 1-2 coming from Brundridge. Ball 2 as that one's down low. Two and 2. Brundridge ready to deliver, and they throw it out to Horsley. That's going to get all the way out to center field. They tried to pick Horsley off at second base. That's not to be. Throwing error on the pitcher. We'll move Horsley over to third base. Well, Morgan's still standing in there now, but 2-2 count. Only one away, but now the runner's at third. And there's a pop into center field. It's going to be taken, and nice throw right out to first, right on down to home. But Morgan becomes the second out. That brings up Newman. He'll look at ball 1. And that's up in the air, but it's going to be taken by the second baseman, and that will end the inning. So, we head now to the top of 4. As we do, it's still a 3-1 ball game in favor of North Medford. That'll give us the opportunity to tell you that it is our sponsors who make this live high school athletic action available for you. That includes our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore, Jeep Dodge Chrysler. You can visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. We'd also like to say thank you to our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. They have 7 locations to serve you. And while we're talking about that, we would like to, as a Table Rock would like to say thank you to the nearly 2,000 YouTube subscribers. And if you would like to be a subscriber, you go to our Table Rock sports page at youtube.com, click on the red subscribe button, and you'll find us right there, your home for high school sports in Southern Oregon, TableRockSports.net. We will have more action for you next week, as we'll be down to, by the time we get through next week in early May, we'll be down to just about a week and a half to go, as the season is winding down and getting closer and closer to the playoff time. Reynolds leads things off here for Summit. And he looks at ball 1. The 1-0 from Newman. Strike. 1-1. Newman sent with the 1-1. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to left. Carr giving chase. Way out of play. Strike 2. milling around here for a little bit. And all that really was just one very long strike. That's inside. We'll go 2-2. Newman ready with the 2-2. Just the start of the fourth inning. There's strike 3. And 1 away. Benz steps in. There is strike 1 from Newman. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2. This is ball 1. 1-2. The 1-2 is fouled back. We'll stay at 1-2. The 1-2 is strike 3 on a swing. And Newman now has 2 down. Brundage. So Brundage. Put too many R's in it sometimes, but it's Brundage. He'll step in. He'll take strike 1. Newman in a bit of a zone at the moment. He struck out 4 of the last 5 batters. Swing and a miss. He's ahead 0-2. The 0-2 swung on a miss. And he'll strike the side out in the top of the 4th. 5 out of the last 6 batters have been down on strikes. As you're listening to Table Rock Sports.net on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's North Medford 3, Summit 1.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. This is TableRockSports.net. You hear things fall, you panic. I don't know what fell. But we're ready to go down to the bottom of the 4th. As we do, North Medford on the John L. Scott scoreboard has a 3-0 or a 3-1 lead. Haven't been really keeping up with the hits, but at last count, and probably still stays there, is that North Medford had 4 And I'd have to count Summit and see where they're at. Here we go. Bottom of 4. Carr will lead it off. He'll look at ball 1. Check swing. Ball 2. 2-0. Check down to first. Confirms it was a check swing. Out. Nope. Strike. 2-1. Swing and a miss. That'll even the count at 2. Scoreboard says 1 and 2. Umpire's not correcting him. There's strike 3. It makes no difference anyway, does it? That brings up Willer. So Wilner will look to get something going, and he'll look at strike 1. Outside. 1-1. Way upstairs. 2-1. There's a foul ball. Had to hold up. It was hooking down the right field line. It had a chance to stay fair, but couldn't do it. 2-2. That's foul and popped up. First base way. Yes, got the catch. Two down. That brings up Beckstead. 2 down, nobody on. Ball 1. There, strike 1. 1-1. Foul. I'll make Brundridge ahead. 1-2. There's another little foul. The 1-2 swung on and missed, and the side is retired. That's 6 in a row retired by Brundage. We head now to the top of the 5th. As we do on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's North Medford 3, Summit 1. Today's game is being brought to you by our regional sponsors, including Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less, John L. Scott Real Estate, and Travel Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. All great partners in keeping high school athletics streaming for you. This is the Lithia Superstore game of the day, and it's on TableRockSports.net.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
We return to the Lithia Superstore game of the day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. On TableRockSports.net. The Simones at the plate to lead things off. And that'll go foul ball. That was really close. That's 0-1. The 0-1. That popped up. Horsley's out there in center field. Horsley's got it. One away. Eisenhower at the plate. One of, as I have it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 strikeout victims. Newman has been striking them out with some regularity, although he starts Eisenhower off with a ball and a second one. A 2-0 count to Eisenhower. I may have a strikeout or two too many there, but Newman's still approaching double digits in the strikeout area. That's down low. 3-0. The 1-2, well, make it 3-0. A 3-0 pitch from Newman. Swing and a miss. There's the first strike to Eisenhower. There's a pop being chased. Morgan's not going to get there. That'll be strike 2. He might have gotten there, but he lost his balance. Ended up falling down and unable to grab it, just short. Eisenhower steps back in. 3-2 count. 1 away. There's a shot out to center field. Horsley's got it, though. 2 away. Reeder steps in. He's grounded out to shortstop. Had a single. King had an equipment issue to the dugout and back out to second. Reeder's ready to go. He'll look at ball 1. down low, ball 2. So Newman has retired 8 in a row. Brundridge, when he comes back out on the mound, will have retired 6 in a row. Both of these pitchers are finding their groove right now. There's a shot to Morgan. Over to first. Throws him off the bag. And that'll end that streak. Shoots. Steps in. And the first pitch to Shoots is strike 1. I'll look over to Reeder, who's at first base. And there's a grounder. Right to King. Bobbles, fires. Got him. So, we head now to the bottom of the 5th, as we do on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It's still North Medford 3, Summit 1. Today's game is brought to you in part by Schlesinger and DeVilleneuve attorneys with practices throughout Southern Oregon, and also by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, as we promote respectful and civil behavior at youth sporting events. And while we have some time, it's time to remind you that some of you fans need to get back in the game. That would be as an official. There is a critical need in all sports right now. Go to OSAA.org, click on the blue Become an Official button to learn more, and we hope to see you back on the court soon. Or as I like to say, on the court, the field, the pitch, whatever you're going to be on. They need you back out there. I think if I got my numbers right, I read just recently being as in the last 24 to 48 hours, if you want to know how long the memory is on some of this stuff, but I think I read somewhere that they're about nationwide 50,000 officials short of what is really needed in order to have just the bare minimum to do all the games as they need to be done. So give it some thought. Here in the top or the bottom of the 5th, leading it off is going to be Jeremiah Robbins. And he'll take ball 1. There's the dribbler. Shoots will let it roll foul. There, he touched it finally. Had to touch it to make it actually foul. Shoots was just letting it roll. And finally somebody yelled at him, touch it. He did. And it was called a foul ball instantly. 1-1. Robbins takes strike 2. 1-2 to Robbins. Swing and a miss, and he becomes out number 1. Brings up Johnny King. Scored one of the 3 North Medford runs. Back in the 1st is when he scored. Both pitchers have gotten a hold of this game, though. There's ball one. Not saying that they're just putting the ball in the strike zone and setting them down quickly, but there's strike one. But they are retiring batters. The 1-1, a grounder out to short, going to be bobbled again, and going to be safe is King. That brings up Aiden Horsley, playing center field. He'll shoot one out to right field. That's going to get down. That's going to get King all the way around to third base. Here comes Frankie Rutigliano. So with only one away at a first and third, North Medford has a chance to get something else done here. Brundage ready, and Rutigliano fouls the first one back. Brundage goes over to first, but Horsley back pretty easily. And there's a bunt by Rutigliano. That's a good one. Everybody's going to be safe, and King will score from third. That brings up Morgan, the third baseman, and now North Medford has 2 on, 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th. And a 4-1 lead on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Inside. Attempted bunt, but Morgan just fouls it back. See if they ask him to try it again. Looks like Summit thinks so. Nope, they're going to stay back. Miss. Ball 2, 2-1. That misses. 3-1. And that'll bring out Summit View coach to have a discussion with his pitcher. And that will give us the opportunity to remind you that for almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Their locally owned, family-run Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. Also, today's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. Morgan standing at the plate. Has a 2-2 count on him. 2 on. Everybody steps away and we'll do it all over again. Brundage. There's a little dribbler down to shoot at third, over to first. Got him. Oh, there's 2 away. But for North Medford, everybody advanced 90 feet. Tigliano down to second. Horsley over at third. And Newman looks at strike 1. He'll send one out to shortstop, over to first in time. And the inning is over. So we head now to the top of 6, as we do on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It's North Medford 4, Summit 1, as you listen to TableRockSports.net.
Time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of, and it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
This is the Lithia Superstore game of the day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, and it's on TableRockSports.net. That is our sponsors who make this live high school athletic action available for you. That includes our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler. You can visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. We'd also like to say thank you to our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. They have 7 locations to serve you. Now Robbins makes the throw down. Tigliano diving for it to make sure it doesn't go out to center field. And we'll get started here with inning number 6. And a quick moving ball game as both pitchers have serious control of what's going on. Clemens to lead it off for Summit, and he's hit. Oh, they're going to say foul ball. Now we got discussion. Let's see here. The umpire called it a foul. Summit is saying it should be hit by pitch. They're looking for a spot on the hand, something to indicate that he got hit by a pitch. Now the officials are conferring. Summit fans think that he got hit by a pitch. North Medford fans think it was a foul ball. Funny how that one works out, huh? Long discussion out there by the umpires. There's only 2 of them today. Oh. See? You can hear him behind us. Clemens is on base. Now North Medford wants to discuss that. Somebody's going to eventually lose because we have to come to a final decision here. All right, North Medford back to the dugout and they say, let's play on. And so we shall. Justice will step in to face Newman. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1 misses up high. We'll go 1-1. Newman taking his time as he looks over to first. There's a check swing for ball 2. 2-1. Newman taking his time as he looks over at Clemens over at first base, gives him a long look. There's a shot out the left center field. That's going to get down all the way to the wall. Carr's going to pick it up, and they're going to send him on in. Here comes Clemens to score, and he does. There's a triple. He gets away. Here comes, it's going to be an inside the park home run. Justice with the inside the park home run. You don't see that very often, but it scores 2. That brings up Reynolds. The 4-3 ball game now. We've changed the complexion of this game. That's inside. Ball 1. Nobody out. And Reynolds will call time, or ask for time anyway, and step out. Really don't call time in baseball. You just ask for it, and it's granted is the word. Whoa. Newman unleashes one that's way above everybody's head and hits the backstop. 2-0. The 2-0, strike 1. Reynolds will step back in. The 2-1, upstairs. 3-1. The 3-1 to Reynolds coming up. There, he'll pop it up. Robbins will give chase, but just out of reach. That'll make it 3-2. The 3-2 from Newman's inside. Ball 4. Bentz up next. One on, nobody out. It's a 4-3 game on the John L. Scott scoreboard. There's a throw over. But back is Reynolds. That would give Reynolds another long look. Down low. 1-0. So Bentz, see if he can maybe work the count a little more in his favor. There's one out to Ritigliano. He'll go to first, or second, on to first. Double play. That will eliminate everybody and put 2 outs on the board. Brundridge. He swings and misses. That's strike 1. Newman about ready to get out of this. Strike 2 on a swing and a miss. The 0-2 swing and a miss. And that will end the inning. And believe it or not, North Medford gets out of it after allowing a couple. So we head now to the bottom of the 6th and on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It reads North Medford 4, Summit 3, as you listen to TableRockSports.net.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
I welcome you back to North Medford High School and the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And a lot of changes going on. Bentz is now out on the mound for Summit. And I think there was another, Brundage is now over at first base. And there's probably one other defensive move that they didn't tell us about, but that's the way it is. So Bentz will be on the mound. Getting ready to lead things off is going to be Carr. Things have closed up here a little bit now as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Instead of having a more comfortable 3-point lead, North Medford's lead is down to 1. Like to get it back out of there, back out a little bit more. You head into that 7th inning, making things a little easier on themselves. Let's see what they do against Bence, though. There's a foul. 0-1. The 0-1 captures the corner. 0-2. The 0-2 and foul ball. Vince back on the mound. That's in for the 0-2 to Carr inside. Ball 1. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch outside. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Carr is down on strikes now. That brings up Willer. And he'll foul the first one back. We'll go 0-1. A foul. Nope, this is going to be taken out in right field. Yes, and there will be 2 away. Beckstead. Oh, no, Dean is coming up to bat. We'll see what Nodine can do. Bence's first pitch to him is way outside. Nodine pinch hitting for Beckstead. And he'll take strike 1. We're at 1-1. 2 outs though. Bottom of 6. Bence will step off. Ooh. That's about the 4th or 5th time today we've seen a pitch go behind the hitter. Two and 1. Strike 2. 2-2. With 2 outs. Ben's trying to keep the score right here. Oh, that's low. 3-2. That's ball 4. And we'll have a pinch runner for Nodine. Number 12. Have to pull my roster out here. That's Robbins. I think it's Beckstead that's out there. Yeah, Beckstead's actually running for Nodine. So Robbins will step in. He'll look at strike 1. Oh and 1. Trying to get the inning on a little longer. The short, they go to second. And that's got to retire this side. So we head now to the top of the 7, as we do on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It's now North Medford 4, Summit 3 on TableRockSports.net.
Time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
We return to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. On TableRockSports.net, Johnny King out on the mound for North Medford. So Newman, I believe, Newman's out in left field. And he'll replace Davis Carr. I think Carr went to the bench. It's the way it looks anyways. We'll look out there and try to get numbers. Leading off will be Simone's. When we get that far, make sure that a visit to Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill on the banks of the Rogue River is included on your next trip to Grants Pass. So Simone's up at the plate. I'll finish telling you that right now that you'll find their first-class food and service awaiting you at Tap Rock. It's the gym of the Thomason Hospitality Group, Tap Rock. There's Simone's, gobbled up by Morgan and over to Wilner. And there's one quick one away. Eisenhower. See if he can keep the inning going. King misses. Strike. My apologies. From my vantage point, that looked like that was going to be outside. That one is outside. 1-1. Horsley getting underneath it in center field. It's got it. 2 away. That brings up Reeder. North Medford can get him out. Ball game over. King. Strike 1. strikes low. Ball one. The 1-1. Strike two called. 1-2. And now North Medford one strike away from winning the ball game. Ooh, way up high. 2-2. The 2-2 down low. 3-2. Reeder looking to extend the inning for the Storm. King looking to end it right here. And there's a line shot out to left that Newman will field. But Reeder's going to stand down at first base. Shoots. We'll try to keep it going by moving Reeder on. There's strike one though to Shoots. There's a throw over. Ooh. Safe. There's Reeder. I have a feeling they thought that for the moment that North Medford just going to ignore. There's another throw over. No. Safe again. King comes set. Fires. Fouled back. 0-2. And we one more time. We're back down to the final strike. Can the Black Tornado end it right here? Nope, there's a ball and getting down to second base is Reeder. One and two. Now Reeder's down at second base. That's outside. 2-2. Bottom is 7. North Medford looking to make it a final. Shoots will step out. Oh, there's one. Snagged by King. King will take it to the bag himself. And it's ball game over. So it's a final here at North Medford High School. And in the final on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's North Medford 4, Summit 3. We're back with the My Circle K powered by GP Energy post-game show right after this on TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And we welcome you back to the My Circle K, powered by GP Energy post-game show, where they fuel your road trip and add crunch to your lunch. Well, North Medford got the scoring started in the first inning. They put 2 on the board when Robbins and King came around both the score after leading off the game with a double and a single. They were put 1 more on in the third inning when Carr scored. But meanwhile, Summit stuck 1 up in the second inning, and it was a 2-1 ball game after 1, and then they made it a 3-1 ball game late in the second inning. In the bottom of the second inning, boy, the score just stayed there for a long time, and finally North Medford scored a 4th run in the 5th inning, but the Summit Storm came right back in the 6th and scored a couple of innings themselves. In between, the pitchers dominated, as they both of the pitchers had a couple of innings, like 6, 7, 8 in a row, that they retired batters. But in the end, it was North Medford that was able to pull out the win over Summit. And so North Medford will go 8-9, I believe, if I'm just doing that right off the top of my head. But don't trust the top of your head sometimes, they tell you. That's the My Circle K, powered by GP Energy postgame show, where they fuel your road trip and add crunch to your lunch. We'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast. We'd like to thank North Medford High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. The next Table Rock Sports production, as far as baseball is concerned for these teams, will take place next Saturday. It's a doubleheader. It's the black and blue game, as South Medford comes to North Medford High School for that big doubleheader. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: North Medford 4, Summit 3. This has been a special presentation at Table Rock Sports. The executive producer is Joe Rett. I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching and good night from North Medford High School in Medford, Oregon.